friends. Oh, I realized I forgot to do this again. Normally I warn everybody when we're offline that we're gonna do an evil laugh to set the tone, but y'all have been here. I assume you have done the evil laugh. Sometimes I forget. But let's start the stage with a little evil.
Yeah, Joe's perfect for this.
Love it, love it. All right, friends. I am really excited to play today. We're going to be doing Chaos Cast. Let me pop up the rules for that really quick. Whoa. Okay, so Chaos Cast. I can't even read anything. It's so small. Pop the studio mode off. Okay, so we're going to have a Scryfall random card on the table, and anyone can cast it. Once it's cast, we'll get a new random Scryfall card, so utter chaos. The fine print, lands and instants are okay. Use mana of any color to cast these cards and to use their abilities and stuff. And if it isn't fun, we can vote for it to go away. So, bringing us back, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to my friends to tell me who you are, where we can find you, and what the hell you're playing. All right, Joe.
Why, hello. I am Joe Kilcar. I'm a voice actor. I'm also one-third of the host and editor of The Thought Vessel, a podcast where we like to talk about magic, and one of my favorite topics, am I the archenemy? And am I the asshole? But make it magic. We're a little bit delayed because of a lot of the spoilers from Final Fantasy, and I definitely knew I wasn't going to get the hour-long episode from our other guests that are here. That was released this Thursday. We will, in fact, be back on our regular schedule with the episode next, this upcoming Thursday, again, with our good friends here.
It's a party right now. Thank you so much.
Oh, no!
Okay, say your last sentence one more time, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah, basically we'll have another episode with our other lovely guests here this upcoming Thursday. I also stream myself typically on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. I didn't stream today because I'm here, obviously. And you can find me all places, JoeKilcarrVA.
We appreciate your sacrifice, Joe, and I'm glad to be playing Chaos with you today. Yeah, sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to go adjust the volume levels on the gift subs.
Look, it's fine because Chaos comes in all colors.
Yes, you got the wastes on there too. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. You want to cut us off with some more gift subs? I would love it. Go ahead, Octavia.
Yeah, I'm Octavia. I'm one half of Trying Casually. You can find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/TryingCasually. Yes, Trying Casually. And, no, TryingCasuallyGames. I'm good at this. And, we stream 3 days a week. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays.
Hell yeah. I was on there last night, so go check out the VODs.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I will post our links in the chat. Yeah, and I'm Jay. I'm the second half of Trying Casually Games. Octavia is the Trying, and I'm the Casually. But yeah, if you like what we do, you can check us out at these various places around here, and they're at the links there. If you really like what we do, you can buy a t-shirt with Octavia's face on it, drinking out of a peach that used to be my head. But yeah, that's what we do.
It gets weird every time.
Look, Jam, that's only because you're such a peach.
You know, also, the joke also goes like, a little head never hurt.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's also fair.
Yeah. Insert the drum noise.
Alright, so Jam and the Giant Peach, we'll see you at MagicCon Vegas. They have cool stickers.
Jam and the Giant Peach!
Alright, y'all. You know me. I'm Jane. I'm doing weird stuff. We got the Haunted Dollhouse today. I'm playing Arabella. This is a reconnaissance theme deck, which we'll explain in a hot minute because you're about to see it. So. We didn't roll for first, did we? Does everyone have D6s?
No. Yeah.
Do I have D6s? Yes.
I've rolled a nan.
Also, Joe, you'll like this. We were on the Commander, the OG Commander stream. With Gavin Dugan, and his way of doing it is grab as many dice as you have around you, and coolest roll wins, not highest roll.
Coolest roll. That actually is real cool. I love that.
Well, I do think Octavia wins the coolness points this time, and the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get 7.
Yeah,
That's definitely some boxcars.
Yay.
Also, shout out to Red Wendigo. These are his die.
Hi, Harvest. Hell yeah, we love reconnaissance in this house.
We do, and we love reconnaissance in our house as well.
Hell yeah.
At least when we're using it.
Yeah, and only because JM said shout out to this person. If you're listening to our previous episode with Trying Casually on it, take a shot for every time JM shouts somebody out. I'm promise you will in fact feel something after that podcast.
I'm not sure you'll be conscious.
Yeah.
Hey man, I like hanging out and talking about cool people. I deflect by not talking about me, by talking about people that I really like.
It's not a crime to have friends.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oy.
All right, my lovelies. You want to start us off?
Jesus,
It's
this is
on
a turn.
Octavia.
Turn 1.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a pregame action. My pregame action is...
What?
How dare you?
I'm dropping our Chaos card. Y'all should be able to see it right above my head. The card
Good luck, have fun.
Take Vengeance.
Okay.
It costs 2, and you can destroy a target top creature. Okay, continue, Octavia.
I will draw. And I'll play a command tower, and I will cast my commander, Grist, Voracious Larva. It's bug.
Ooh,
Hi Zoe. Hi Harvest.
evil, horrible bug.
It's gonna do bug.
Is it make bug?
No, not yet. Later.
Later make
So
bug.
I have a feeling you're going to be bugging me.
How do bug do evil laugh?
Like squeaks, like hee hee hee.
Cricket chips?
Yeah, I think if you were its size, it would sound evil, but because like sounds get higher pitch as you get like smaller, it would just sounds like little squeaks.
Harvest
enough.
loves Grist a little too much, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, Rule 34, I guess.
You know, legs are for someone. Those little legs, not
Look.
for me.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah. You're into spiders. They're into little legs. You
Yeah.
like 8 pointy legs. There's a difference. I'm gonna crack my terramorphic and then just pass.
I'm being roasted for liking Shelob.
It's not a
Look,
roast.
look.
If you feel a roast, that's a you thing, not an us thing.
I understand. I also do the atomophobic thing, which is the fear of bugs and insects. And no.
So I like my creatures with the appropriate amount of legs, and that's 0, 2, or 4.
0 legs? Okay. I think that's more disturbing than 8, you know what I'm saying?
Snakes?
Look, amputees need love too.
True, that's true. Alright, friends, it's time. We're dropping a reconnaissance. I can pay 0. I can remove target attacking creature I control from combat and untap it. And we will play with that later, because it gets weird. I pass.
All right, so I'm gonna draw this.
Moon says she's woman, I'm lesbian. It's a simple equation.
That maths.
Yep. Yes. Other kinds of monsters, absolutely. You have me. I will, in fact, be that monster fucker. And speaking of monster fuckers, here's this Cabin of the Dead, also known as Field of the Dead.
Ooh.
How much do you like Sleep Token, Joe? I'm working on a study.
I don't think I've listened to any of their stuff.
Okay, I need you to listen to it and get back to me. I'm doing a very scientific, important study.
Fair
All
enough.
right.
I will be passing after that.
How much do you like The Evil Dead?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's not even a yes or no, it's an absolutely.
Yeah. Like, what do you take me for? I literally bought that secret lair because of this, but I was gonna buy it anyway.
Yes. Alright, Octavia, what is this horrible thing?
It's a White of the Reliquary.
Okay.
It has vigilance, and it gets bigger for things in graveyards. And I can sacrifice other things.
Wow.
Oh, for land? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Golgari land ramp?
She really is all
mhm.
that.
Golgari is a lot of land ramp.
Yeah.
Well, like I say Golgari land ramp because it's like sack a creature to get a land.
Yeah, that's true. I will pass.
Jesus Christ, stop drawing lands!
I'm just putting Ashnod up on the field so Zoe and everyone can enjoy that. I know nobody played her. We all wanted to
Okay.
look, though.
I'm
Yeah.
going to play this Bloodstained Mire. I'm gonna crack it and pass.
Ooh, okay. I will draw. I'm gonna make the ultimate move and play a mountain. Both colors.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna drop Arabella. Here she is. Whenever she attacks, she deals X damage to each opponent, and I gain X life, where X is the number of little creatures I have. She can't do shit right now, though, so I pass.
All right. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw.
What's up, big dude?
You know, JM, I'm having a little bit of the opposite issue of you. I'm not drawing enough. So, hey, you know how I said MDFCs counts as lands? Here's an MDFC counting as a land passing.
Hell yeah, we love to see it. We love to see it.
Tap land. What's this
Big
one
Pip 666. Greetings from Germany. What's up, bro?
Alright, we'll look at Grist some more.
God, I hate Arabella. Also, speaking of Arabella, like Annabelle, did you hear that they might have burned down a plantation?
What?
Good for them.
Yes. So Annabelle was moved for the first time in like however many years to be seen, and they took her to this haunted plantation where they do tours, and somebody touched her, and then the plantation burned down the next week.
How dare they? They should have known.
I mean, it couldn't happen to a nicer location.
Oh, absolutely. So like, who knew like Annabelle was like the like anti-capitalist like queen that we knew we needed?
No. See, that's where you're wrong, JM. Chaos abounds and treats everyone equally, so it actually does that to good people and bad people.
Fair. It's equal opportunity hate.
Yeah.
Antifa Bell. Oh, that was good. That was really good, Comanzo.
No, perfect.
We won't do it.
Perfect, Zoe. And was that a pass after the Arabella?
Yes.
That wasn't.
Oh wait,
That was your pass.
Never mind.
Octavia's land
Damn,
instead
threw
of
me
us.
off.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what we're. I'm gonna swing Grist over at Jane.
Ooh, yes. Appropriate choice. What is Grist right now? Just a 1/2?
A 1.
Okay,
1/2.
I accept. 1 commander.
Buckle my shoe.
Beep. I see that Glissa Sunslayer too. Dangerous.
Yeah. I'm passing.
Alrighty, I will untap Aru, upkeep Aru, and draw Ruru. Ruru. I'm just gonna play this strip mine.
Hey yo. I don't like that.
I'm gonna tab 3 and cast this Dalek Squadron.
Ooh, land hate. Spicy.
And then I'll just P the T.
Alright, what's up
Jam,
with the
don't do this to me.
Daleks? Myriad? Oh, shit.
Jam, don't do this to me.
Alright.
I love y'all.
Whew. Alright.
You're fine, Joe. You have no targets.
Yeah, I do. Fuck off.
Not on the board currently.
Really?
Yes, I do. What are you talking about?
Field of the Dead is very much.
Oh! I thought you were talking about for the Deadpool. The Deadpool.
No, you said a strip mine.
I want to strip mine your only Field of the Dead. I want to strip mine your second Field of the Dead.
I would want to strip mine the first one to get rid of it.
Well, you're a
that's
hater.
what I was like. No, Octavia's playing competent magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, competitive and competitive are the same thing. Fun is not competitive.
No, competent is fun.
I think I'm gonna
says
destroy
you.
the Dalek.
Loser.
I'm playing
There's
this little
a
orangutan who's gonna destroy the Dalek.
Hooray.
Why would you do that?
Because it's got Myriad. I know what you're up to.
Why would you do that?
Okay. And then just to add insult to injury, I will swing 1 Arabella damage at you, JM.
Oh my god, I can't wait to take that doll.
Which means 2
2
at
damage
the rest
to
of us.
everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
And then I gain
What?
2.
1 and then 1, 2, and then ender damage.
And then I'm gonna reconnaissance her at the end of combat.
I bet
Man,
you
that
would.
that take vengeance is getting like no use.
Someone's gonna want it. Not for me. I think that's it for me. I will pass.
Untappies. Draw.
I don't know, I'm talking mad shit. 1 enchantment removal set me on a bad path.
Snow-covered swamp. 3 lands means I have a Codie.
Hi, Ube Demon. Oh, thanks for catching the stream. Ah, it's Ivy. What's up?
In response, I'm going to sack Grist to white. And this is just a land.
Yeah. It's really good.
Any land.
It is just land.
Ooh, shit.
Uh,
Did you put Grist in your graveyard?
I did put Grist in my graveyard. That's where Grist belongs.
I propose we're all about to Daiju Octavia.
Not about to, but it is there.
The reanimation will occur.
Oh, the reanimation will occur, or will continue until morale improves.
Do we talk about
What if
Codie?
morale never improves?
Well, then it will keep happening.
Okay, so Codie's like a hell of a paragraph. Do you want to read it for us, Joe, or you want me to do it?
Yes, I will absolutely do this because I love reading Codie.
Might.
Codie specifically says, you can't cast permanent spells. That's you, the player. Everybody else can still do whatever they want. It also has the fun little paragraph of 4 tap, add Wooburg. Period. This mana can be spent on anything, including permanent spells if you get rid of Codie. When you cast your next spell this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile an instant or sorcery card with lesser mana value. Until the end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put each other card exiled this way at the bottom of your library in a random order.
Okay.
Which is a fancier way of saying it's a pseudo cascade. Instead of casting it immediately once you exile it, you cast it at any point until the end of turn. Otherwise, it'll stay in exile.
All right, perfect. Complicated as hell. I love it. You got to build a
All
weird
right.
deck for it. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If that was your turn, I will untap.
Yep.
I will draw.
And I have my face on it.
I will play this Evolving Wilds. And then I will tap 1, 2 to impending this
Ooh.
Overlord of the
louder.
Veil. I will mill 4.
Yeah. I've recently seen that card be talked about by Play to Win as a way to do Food Chain Terra.
Hmm.
And I will return this Avenger of the Fallen to my hand, and a creature leaves the graveyard. I don't believe it has to go to the battlefield.
Enters the battlefield
has to
under
enter
your
the
control if
battlefield.
it enters from your graveyard.
So, in that case, actually, I will take the Steve and not the Avenger. And I will, 1, reanimate
Yeah.
and bring back Grist.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ivy, you got a foil borderless Grist? Drop it in the Discord. We want to see.
With
Grist
that,
on main.
I will +1 Grist to make an insect. And then I will mill 2 if one of them is black. One of them is an Underrealm Lich, it gets Death Touch.
Yep.
On this step, this goes down.
On end step?
Yep.
Thought that was upkeep.
Nope. Impending is in step. It is better, if I remember correctly. It was odd because it was at a different time than most triggers.
Oh my god, the monster fuckers are making friends in my chat. It makes me happy.
That's great.
Impending enters with 5 time counters, and it isn't a creature until the last one is removed at the beginning of your end step. Remove a time counter from it. Yeah.
I've been doing that wrong the entire time.
Yeah, no, Impending is so much better because it fires off earlier. You don't have to go an entire rotation first.
Is that a pass after Octavia?
That is a pass.
Why did they draw that staircase so hot? What are they even doing? The other overlords, like, okay, yes, they're like monsters, they're a little spooky. This one, particularly hot.
Oh, yeah. This one's good.
To be fair, I think
Says-
there's something like hot magic art in like nerds who play magic. We just like hot art.
It's true, that's true. Big Pip says there was a life loss for the reanimate. I don't know
There
if that's
was.
true.
I haven't done it
Look, look.
yet. It's
Chat's
free.
on
There's a thing about that. It's called Hot People Play Magic.
Yes, shout out to Crybabies. Take a shot,
Absolutely.
everyone.
Here's this water.
They did it for us. They really did.
That one shot of water is directly for you, Zoe.
I do think I have a hydrate redeem if you want to make us pee ourselves by the end of the game.
I'm gonna cast a Wolverine or Deadpool.
Okay.
All right.
Deadpool on field. What's up with him?
I am weirdly going to get the Avenger of the Fallen.
Okay.
Okay, you can exchange this text box and another creature's. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 3 life. No, Avenger of the Fallen also has Myriad.
No, it has
No, it-
Mobilize.
It has
Oh, Mobilize. Okay.
Mobilize is in fact different.
Okay, I panicked. We're good. We're good.
But yeah, so now Deadpool is a 5/3 with Death Touch and Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in my graveyard.
Seems decent, yeah.
Yeah. I will then pass turn.
Okay.
We also have a Hydrate in the chat.
We do.
Yep.
Take a little sippity sip.
I'm going to Hydrate the other way.
The wrong way?
The Dihydrate.
More so like H-Hydrate, not H-Hydrate.
Is there a particular card in Octavia's graveyard that is very scary in this moment?
Land, reanimate Underrealm Lich.
Nothing crazy. Okay.
No.
Yeah, would not say anything crazy. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna play... First I'll play a land. It's a Plains. Then I will play a beautiful Justine Jones art of Glimpse the Impossible. Exile the top 3 cards of my library. I can play them this turn at the beginning of the next end step. So wait, does this mean I can't play them this turn?
You can play them
Yeah.
this turn, but at your end step, they'll go to your graveyard instead, and you'll make the 0/1s at that point.
It doesn't happen until the end step. Shit.
Exile
Yes.
top 3
Alright.
cards of your library. Play those cards this turn. Yep.
We've committed.
Yeah, the tokens are made when you're putting them into your graveyard,
Okay.
because it needs to check to see if you didn't put something into your graveyard.
Well, I can't afford any of them, so they do hop directly into my yard.
So-
At least at end step.
At
Yeah.
end step, we will go up by another creature. For now, I'm going to swing these 2 at Joe. It
Okay.
is 2 damage to everyone, and I gain 2 life. Beep, beep. And then 3 damage total coming at you, Joe.
I will block the 2/2 with a 1/4.
Okay, I will remove it from combat with Reconnaissance.
And take Arabella damage.
1 damage, and then I will also remove that from combat with reconnaissance afterward, and then pass.
Yep.
I'm sorry, y'all. I made an evil little deck. Somebody kill my doll.
On your instep, you do get 3.
Yep, 301. Because it is per card.
All right.
That's why that card's still really good, and especially because it puts them into your graveyard and not just permanent exile.
Yeah.
With the untappies, I'm going to play in Urza's Cave.
Mm-hmm.
These are the ones that can be top for a colorless mana, right? Yes.
Yep.
Sacrifice for a colorless mana, yeah.
Yeah, it's sack for colorless.
I am going to activate Codie. I am going to cast a Riverwalk technique. And I think the target that may need to go... I think the reconnaissance does need to go.
No, you're totally right.
So you will have the choice of putting it on top or bottom of your library.
Oh,
But before then, here, let me just get something 3 or less. I'll get a croaking counterpart.
Okay.
And then that will happen because croaking counterpart is sorcery, so I cannot cast that just yet. So it will still target the reconnaissance.
Okay. What's the name of that spell?
Riverwalk technique. It came from the new Tarkir.
Very cool.
And it's mainly in here because it's a modal spell that also says counter target non-creature spell, but I don't need to do that. I can just target something and put it on the top or bottom of their library.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will slide that right back on top. We'll see that again in a hot second. You
Yep.
get 1 turn off.
And then I have this croaking counterpart, which
3D?
part of me really wants to make a 1/1 Deadpool.
Thank you for the follow.
because there's never saying that I can't do that.
Well, it's Frogpool. It's not Deadpool.
Yeah, it's Frogpool. So I will likely choose Frogpool.
Okay. So wait.
Okay. Who are you choosing for your new text box?
That is, in fact, the good question.
But wait, isn't Deadpool right now Avenger of the Fallen, or has all the text?
Yes,
on
but if
Deadpool
he
is-
chooses Deadpool, he gets to choose the original text box of Deadpool because of the way layering works.
Layers.
Yep.
Eh?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
in fact, I can actually pull this up because we have this now.
Yeah, because of
Joe,
the
you
myriad.
can actually explain this. We
Yeah,
have the layers broken down here.
Thank you for the subscribe, Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like the thing is layer 2, I think, that
Layer 2.
does the changing, and you're copying at layer
1.
like 7 or something.
No, 1.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
1.
Because
You
this
you
was
go
the higher one
yeah, you
that
got top to bottom.
supersedes.
Okay, top
Yes.
to bottom. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because if you change a Magus of the Moon into a different creature, because of the layer of its ability still works even if it doesn't have that ability on the card anymore.
Yep.
Damn.
It is that kind of dumb.
Yeah,
That
it
one
is very
actually
stupid.
angers me so much.
I did not expect to get into the layers today, but I guess Deadpool, huh? we
Yeah,
gotta.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I have this specifically for Deadpool.
Hi, Steph.
I now need to look at things.
Hey, yo.
Huh.
We hit a sub.
I have the potential to do one of the funniest things.
So who are you choosing for Deadpool?
I
what
think I choose Deadpool for Deadpool.
Okay, so
Have
now
your
you have a
original
Deadpool
text
with
box.
Deadpool's text, and then I have a Deadpool with Deadpool's text.
You have the Deadpool's text box, and I have what Octavia's text box had.
Yep. Correct.
Oh my god, y'all.
I have the Avenger of the Fallen text box.
This is madness.
Yep.
We didn't even cast
no,
a
I
single
believe
chaos card off the
you
stack.
get my text box.
Right. and
My original
your
text box.
No.
No.
Because your text box was switched. Your text box is the Avenger of the Fallen.
Yeah.
So you
This is where
you no longer have Avenger of the Fallen.
No, I think this is a layers thing where
Pull
you
those
get to
layers back
choose
up
my
for us.
original text box.
Nope.
Yeah.
no. This one is actually choosing a different thing, and even Big Pip 666 is saying that we're correct.
Yep.
So yeah, that would be on layer 1 too, because you're copying a value, which is the text
Mm-hmm.
box.
Yep.
That's fair.
Damn.
Yeah, Deadpool hurts people's brains. Yeah. Okay, fair. So we both have. Yeah. Okay.
So
Why?
Octavia
I
has
just wanted
Deadpool's
the
text box, and you have Deadpool's text
You just
box.
have a little one. You'll never get an immobilized trigger.
That's not true.
He has not a single creature.
I have no creature. That's why I
have no
said
creature.
it's funny.
That's okay. That's good.
Damn.
That's good.
Yeah, this is all just for the memes at this point.
On your instep, I
Yep.
will tap this to sack the Avenger of the Fallen, and I will also sack this Evolving Wilds to go search for both.
Okay. R.I.P. fake Deadpool. Second fake Deadpool.
I will grab.
If I was playing correctly, I would probably have taken Arabella's text box.
I mean, probably, but
But you're not gonna have any
Where's-
creatures. You couldn't use that one either. Oh, but you could stop me from having it. That would be the point of that.
Well, even then, this is a 1/1, so it would still count.
True.
And
This has
Arabella, I
quickly
think, just
become
checks
a
power, so it
spiteful
also
game
coded.
and not a not an actual game of Magic. I just want that Codie text box now.
That's 100%
Yeah.
the vibe. Yes. I support
Good.
this. The goal is play the stupidest card, please.
It's Frog Pool of the Fallen.
Frog Pool, Avenger of the Fallen.
Yeah,
I would watch that movie.
Frog Pool. Yeah, hold on. Let me do this correctly. Frog Pool, Avenger of the Fallen.
I'd watch that movie.
I can see the like orange and blue tones already.
Yeah, there's like a
Oh,
really like vibrant purple in the
2025.
background.
We are having a wee bit of chaos, yes.
we are. I'm going to start by increasing Grist.
My brain is scrambling eggs trying to comprehend.
That's attack more salvage.
Y'all, we hit the sub goal today. That's 11
Hell
subs.
yeah.
I just really appreciate
Hell
every single
yeah.
one of you.
Now, I'm going to tap 4 for a Splendid Reclamation.
Ooh, splendid.
Impressive. I will get all of this.
So truthfully, it sounds like the actual thing that we wanted to take out of Octavia's graveyard was the
What's
lands.
the lands?
But I didn't have that ability.
Whoops. Alright, I accidentally posted a really weird emoji. There it is. Enjoy,
Then
chat.
I will tap
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is one of the Twitch emojis that they provide.
for Steve.
Steve!
Steve!
Hey, Steve.
Yo, I can't wait to steal Steve's text box. He's the real OG.
This one's cute. I don't think I've ever seen that art.
And that will be all I do. This goes
I
down.
believe they
yeah,
did
that's
a full art
Kamigawa.
version of that's the full art textless version too, right?
No, that one's just from the Kamigawa Commander
Yeah,
decks.
this is just the.
Well, I meant like the full art promo is that similar art, isn't it?
No,
It's just
this
full?
is this is the original Steve art.
Original Steve. Ooh, I did not know.
This is the original, the Kamigawa art.
They look like dragons.
Snakes.
Well, like his face is dragon-like.
Well, yes, they.
because
look
snakes are dragon-like.
This is, I popped it up on stream, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is the one that I always picture for the, like, original Steve, but now I know. Steve history.
Yep.
Okay. I take my 3 life from my Deadpool. I play a Mountaina. I'm gonna pay 3. I'm actually gonna pay 4. I'm gonna cast Not Dead After All until end of turn. Target creature gains when this creature dies. Return to the battlefield under my control. Create a Wicked roll and attach to it. Enchanted creature gets a +1/+1, and when this aura is put into the graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life. I will then sacrifice my Deadpool.
To what?
His own ability.
Oh, okay, so we get to draw cards.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. I love cards.
And then it'll re-enter the battlefield.
Oh, wow, I know what this card is.
Now, the funny thing to do is just hit the Avenger of the Fallen again, and just we keep stealing these text boxes back and forth.
It's like a game of volleyball. Poop, poop, poop.
I am about to hit everyone for 5 next turn with Arabella.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna get nasty.
See, the weird thing is...
Now that I have all these cuties, we'll put them up there. Creatures here.
Oh, okay. I think the weird, dumb thing is to choose the Gearbang orangutan.
Ooh, okay.
And then when it enters the battlefield, I will destroy 1 target artifact, and I choose Arabella.
Oh,
That's actually, yeah, legit.
That was
okay.
smart.
Fair.
Okay, hang on. Can I do anything? I can. Alright, I will sack the squarest of my Eldrazi, and I will tap the plains, and I'm going to play Samwise the Stout-Hearted. So, when Samwise enters the battlefield, choose up to 1 target permanent in your graveyard that was put there.
You don't have
turn.
flash.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it has flash.
It has
Oh,
flash.
okay.
Yeah.
So, I get Arabella back to my hand, and then the ring tempts me.
Okay.
Sam!
Okay, so we do get 1 turn off.
Yes.
I can't win this game for you, Miss Arabella, but I can carry you.
We love Stan.
And then I will blow up Joe's Field of Dead.
Ooh.
See, I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
And then I pass.
Wow, a spicy little turn. Okie doke.
On your upkeep.
It's not hard work, but it is honest work.
I don't think it's honest.
What's up, Octavia?
You do take 3 on your upkeep from Deadpool.
Ooh, from what?
Yep.
I did.
No, Jane, because
Jane.
you took Jane's text box.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Yeah,
No.
your orangutan is Deadpool.
By the way, JM, don't forget,
Oh.
your Deadpool is enchanted.
With a wicked roll.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
it does have it's a +1/+1. It is a 6/4.
All right, here we go. Let's get some stuff going on down here. So we've got Deadpool. Dead orangutan.
Mm-hmm.
Here he is. So it's got a wicked roll.
That doesn't
No,
have a wicked
it
roll.
does. It does not have a wicked
It
roll.
doesn't have a wicked roll.
The JM Deadpool has a wicked roll
Okay.
because of Not Dead After All.
So this one is just
Yeah.
a 3/3.
It's no. Still
No,
no.
it has everything except its text box, which is Deadpool's text box.
Oh, okay. So it stays a 2/2. It's just also a Deadpool.
It's a 2/2 that deals 3 damage to you on your upkeep, and if you sacrifice it for 3 mana, everyone else draws a card.
Okay.
Yes.
I accept the 3 punishment for keeping a creature.
Yeah, it's a lightning bolt on by every turn.
Yeah. Okay. I have not played against Deadpool yet, clearly.
Deadpool's weird.
Alright. So I do have to get Arabella back out. Just to make the deck go. That is the truth. So, here she is, Codie. And then I think I'm going to tap my last 2 planes. Wait, hang on. Okay, yeah, I will tap my last 2 planes, and I will play Not Forgotten. And I'm going to choose target card from a graveyard and put it on the top or bottom of its owner's library. I think I might choose for Not Forgotten.
Put target card from a graveyard on the
Yeah,
top
you
or
choose.
bottom of owner's library. You choose.
Okay.
Top or bottom.
So I will choose something from Octavia's. Oh, the Avenger of the Fallen. You could draw that again next turn if you would so like it.
Well, you get to choose. Do I draw it next turn, or does it go away forever?
Yep. You choose, in fact, top or bottom.
I'll put it on the top. Let's see it again. It was funny.
That Avenger is, in fact, a top. Got it.
True. All right,
Well-
and then I have a 1/1 flying spirit creature token. I don't think I'm going to do any attacks. Well, I will pass.
All right. And now I am really hurting on my land since JM was like, no. I didn't even
Hey,
get to
Frostpool.
7 yet.
You're fine.
Am I?
I mean,
I'm looking at Octavia's board.
No, it's fine.
you shouldn't have taken my toys.
I will play an Urza's Mine and look at my hand and see that I can't really cast anything.
Ooh.
Yep.
You can
I
sacrifice
am-
Frogpool.
I
Wait,
cannot.
You can't.
It, in fact, has a different text box.
Listen, y'all, I'm
Um,
struggling with Deadpool.
So I think the actual thing I
In
can
the proper
do,
world, Deadpool should never have his text box.
True.
Correct.
I will activate Codie, and I'm going to flashback Croaking Counterpart.
Okay.
Frog.
Are you gonna get my Deadpool again?
No, this time that one was for the lulz. No, this time I should, in fact, hit the Arabella.
Okay. Responsible.
It's very responsible. I will get something 2 or less. I will get an Inevitable Betrayal. Not a proxy. That is a legit Magic the Gathering card put out by Wizards of the Coast.
Patrick version.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Which says I can go into somebody's library and get a card. A creature card and put it on my field. So yeah, I will have a Arabella.
Frog Bella.
Arabella, Dormevu.
She's actually a 1/3. I don't know if you get
One
that
through.
part.
No. So
It's a Croaking
the-
counterpart. It's a 1/1.
Okay.
yeah, the Croaking Counterpart, in fact, changes its power to and toughness to 1/1. It also doesn't have any of its like creature type line. It is a frog.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever seen a frog doll?
Yes, I have.
I will, in fact, need to draw that. And Octavia, you are the only person I haven't really messed with this game. I would like this Inevitable Betrayal to target you.
Yep. In response, I'm gonna go sack Steve and an insect and grab 2 lands while I'm in there.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There's a forest. What are you looking for?
To quote JM, big number. I want big number.
I'm sorry. This is a Golgari deck.
That's
that-
not. You
those are-
say Golgari deck, but like Golgari has some of the largest creatures in fucking Magic.
Yeah, but
Octavia.
like, would old stick fingers
Golgari
work?
deck that I'm building.
Yes, okay, but you need to put that first. This is an Octavia Golgari deck, not this is an all Golgari deck.
Or
When I think
Octavia, do
Golgari,
you have
I'm
like a
thinking
deck
fucking-
list?
What are you wanting?
Do you have a deck list for it?
Yes.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
fucking Inevitable or Hogak. That's Golgari.
Yeah,
Hogak's not in this deck.
But I'm just saying, that's what I think of when I think of Golgari.
Yeah, and I'm saying that is not something I do.
Yeah,
Right.
cool.
No, I'm good. You're probably gonna want the Massacre Worm though.
Ooh, yeah.
That is it's pretty good, yeah.
Hot
But let
fuzzy worm.
me look through this. Ooh, that's a good one.
Massacre worm.
Though that old Rutstein, because like the land being hit hurt.
I mean, yeah, you could old Rutstein.
The Sir Conrad's also really funny.
Ooh.
That doesn't. Okay.
It triggers off of any creature dying.
True.
That's why like that's actually a real good one. Just a small little deck tech for everybody.
Appreciate Octavia's masterpiece.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I want to go with the old Rutstein.
Okay. It's yours.
Yay. See,
Yeah.
there's taking what some people think is the correct choice, and then there's me who's like, okay, but like I'm thinking of my position here.
Okay, I just want to put this out there. We've had this little piece of chaos up here for a hot minute. If anyone would like to exchange it, we could vote around the table. One no means it stays.
I'm okay with it exchanging. I haven't needed it, and it's not that juicy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with swapping it.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, here goes. Hot, fresh, Scryfall random. Quick Beam, Upstart Ent, a tree folk. Whenever it or another tree folk enters the battlefield, up to 2 target creatures get +2/+2 and trample until end of turn.
Okay.
Big tree.
Yeah. It's certainly a thing. And then old Rutstein trigger for entering. I have milled a Titania's Command.
Ooh.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, it does. I will create a blood token.
You bleeding from that one? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Would have loved it. After that, I don't believe I have anything else I wish to do, so I will pass.
Okay. One tap.
Now to draw a frog doll.
Frog doll.
And Ultra Rutstein. Let me just pull up Arabella here. So we have
She's got friends.
Oh no, I got your hovering over the name of the commander in Spelltable pulls up the full card.
Okay. We're gonna start with a Conduit of Words.
Gotta get the roofles.
I will then
Gerard is classic. Yeah.
I will play a Rise of the Witch Queen. Each player sacrifices a creature. If you sacrificed a creature this way, you may return another permanent from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Rise of the Witch King.
Yep. I will sacrifice my insect.
So each person does this?
Each player sacrifices a creature. If I sacrifice one, get to bring back a creature. Or a permanent. Sorry. It doesn't work for you.
Okay.
You just have to sacrifice. I get extra.
Unfortunately, this Frogpool Avenger of the Fallen, coming fall 2025, not going to be here for long.
I will choose the orangutan in a Deadpool suit.
How dare you, Jane? I gave you that. That was a gift.
And we each take one from the Wicked roll on JM's creature.
Yep.
And I will bring back this Underrealm Lich.
Ooh.
Oh, yep, I'm good.
Yep.
Then
Wow, that is so good.
I will plus Grist. I will mill Honest Rutstein and a Mulch. Get an insect. And then I will sack a Terramorphic Expanse and an Evolving Wilds. Grabbing a Swamp and a Forest, and then playing a Swamp for turn, and
Damn.
bringing that Honest Rutstein back using Dread Presence. Or Dread Return, I'm sorry. And when Honest Rutstein comes back, I'm going to grab the Sakura Tribe Elder.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Vest the Fallen. We are
Hey,
experiencing
Beth.
Howdy, stranger. What are you buying?
Cowboy hat.
Yeah. Well, I was doing my own because I actually drew it as the one from RE4.
Oh, I know. I love that Old Rutstein and Honest Rutstein are the same person. It's just cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And I will pass after all of that.
How many lands do you have on field? 20? 30?
I don't worry about it.
It's so many.
It's so many.
Oh, did you take the Overlord down?
I have not yet.
Yes, I would like to see the skeleton ladder. We can look again, friends.
I'm going to tap 3 for Zenic Poltergeist.
Uh-oh, now we have to look at whatever the hell this is.
So until end of my upkeep, my next upkeep, target non-creature artifact is an artifact creature with power and toughness equal to its total casting cost.
Very cool. Also,
So I can turn artifacts into creatures, and then I can steal people's artifacts.
That's actually really hilarious. I believe you told me about that and how you stole a One Ring.
A One Ring, yeah.
Evil.
I will then pass turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
So basically,
One Ring is pretty good.
Yeah, the only bad part is that he has tummy tummies, and I never actually got a chance to use him.
I mean, yeah.
It's them Summy tummies. The tummies of Summy.
Okay.
To answer your question, I have 14 lands.
14. Okay. And maybe I was exaggerating a little. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take the not cute one. 6. I'm gonna play Elspeth, Sun's Champion. So she's a planeswalker. She can make me a bunch of soldiers. She can give me an emblem that gives all of my creatures +2/+2 and flying. And she can also destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater. Love it. Ideal for this deck.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is just bop her up by 1. And I will print 3 1/1
Big Pip is
soldiers.
asking, Octavia, do you have Gitrog in the deck?
By the way, Jane, did you lose your 3 from the?
Monkey's gone.
I have murdered the monkey.
I took. Oh wait, no, I just made an Arabella. Never mind. I'm dumb. This
Yeah, you
wasn't a Deadpool frog Arabella.
I love her. By the way, cute drawings.
To answer the question that was asked, yes, there is one. Yes, there is a Dakmore salvage. No, there is not a way to do anything with it outside of my instep. So while there is an infinite combo in the deck, the infinite combo is done at the worst possible time.
Okay, interesting. I hope we get to see it.
Yep.
Yeah,
can
you could
confirm.
also do the
Did see it.
bear, the Infinite Bears one too.
Which
Okay.
infinite bears?
Well, everyone's very
There's
worried
an
about-
enchantment that you sack a land.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have that. I did not put that in. I put in no way for Gitrog to interact with the infinite for Dakmore salvage outside of my instep.
That's
So I
responsible
can mill my
crafting.
entire deck in my instep, which means I have an entire turn rotation for it to be dealt with.
Yep.
I love it.
Though truthfully, I think the actual bear one is like a discard to card create a bear, and if you do that, you can in fact do that inside of your own turn.
You can, but that's why I don't have it. I literally
Yeah.
made it so that the only way I can interact is in my.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's Ayula's influence.
It is.
Yeah.
Ayula's. It's not influence. It's. I know the art. I have it in my bear deck.
Ayula, Queen of One Bears.
It's Ayula's influence.
Oh, is Ayula's influence?
Mm-hmm.
Discard a land, make a 2/2 green bear.
Yep.
Yeah, she's pretty.
There's
Yeah.
another one that you discard any card and you also can do it, I believe.
Yep. Oh, there. Any card discard outlet allows
Yep.
you to go infinite in any
Yep.
other actual point in your turn. Which is why there are no discard outlets in this deck.
Yep.
All right, friends.
All right.
Are you ready for some pain? Let's all worry about Octavia's deck while we take this damage and don't think about it too hard.
Indeed.
I'm going to send Arabella at JM. And
What?
everyone takes
Why?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. And then I gain 7 life. And then 1
Jesus.
commandy coming at you, JM.
Oh,
I'll take the one.
Oh.
We're all gonna die to Arabella.
well.
I think we might die to Octavia before Arabella.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, give me time.
I'm just trying to
Because
stay alive.
honestly, that's all she needs. She has all the lands.
Yes. All right, that's it for me. Go ahead, Joe.
I am
All right,
just
I'm gonna-
looking for my payoff at this point.
Untap. Old Rutstein trigger because it is now my upkeep. Here's an insurrection.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
That gets bypassed, so I will get another blood.
Real glad you didn't get that insurrection.
Yeah.
With what mana?
I believe in
I
you.
don't care.
Yeah, me and Joe are basically just watching this game happen.
See? Mana.
Oi. I am... I think the actual answer that I want to do is I am first going to activate Codie.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have Codie, so you have.
I'm gonna. I don't. I have 5.
Doesn't Codie give you
I
5?
put 4 in, I get 5 out.
Oh, right. I forgot it was put 4 in.
Yeah. That's why JM blowing up my land really hurt.
Hey, you really hurt me too, Joe.
Not mana-wise.
Land hate.
Feelings-wise.
Ooh.
Feelings-wise.
Let's get into it. I'm just saying. I think it's fun.
You find a cursed idol. I'm gonna choose the create a treasure token and venture into the dungeon side. I'm going to get something 1 or less off of that. No, it exists in here.
Soul Ring?
Gotta be
No,
something.
there is no permanent spells in here, JM.
Brainstorm.
It is in fact a preordain instead.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
Which
you know what?
preordained-
If it was a brainstorm,
Are you brainstorming? You're doing it wrong.
it's true.
See, this is what I gave JM.
The Octavia soundbite.
Correct.
It really freaks people out when Octavia's not here and she's here. It's really.
You find a cursed idol. I will create a treasure token. As I do not loop the rest of the dungeons, I typically go for Lost Mine of Fendelver, which has just Scry 1. So that is literally in there to be, hey, I could either destroy an artifact, destroy an enchantment, or I could Scry 1 and ramp.
Yay.
Scramping.
I am going to put that to the bottom. And then I'm going to cast this preordain for free. Haha.
Hooray.
I'm going to keep that on top, and then I'm going to draw this, and then play my land for turn, this Maze's End. Haha!
And chill land
I'm a
on the shore.
Maze's deck.
You're doing gates.
Yeah,
Okay.
Joe always does gates.
it is one of the things that I do. And now...
Every deck is a good gates deck if you try hard enough.
Well,
You could be
And
doing
I
it right now,
can-
Octavia.
Yeah. I have 3 mana floating, and I think I want to use 1 of the blood to draw the other card. So I'll go down to 2 from here. I'll be discarding... You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm just getting rid of this Nexus of Fate.
Let's read that.
Notably, I shuffle my library before I draw that card because of how blood is templated.
Take an extra turn after this one. If it will be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal it, shuffle it into its library instead. Okay.
Yep. And because the discarded card is before the colon, that's why I'm shuffling now before I draw my card.
yeah, it's part of the cost, and then
Yay! Sequencing! Then I draw this card. I look at my hand and see that there are so much... Yeah, I think... God. I can target something, I just don't know what to do. Because it probably needs to be on Octavia's board.
probably.
Yeah. I think with the last... What?
Grist is a -6. For each creature in the graveyard, create a token that's a
There are
copy
no
of it.
creatures in the graveyard.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. We're not stressed about that then. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah. There's not creatures in the graveyard currently.
Currently, I have 2 cards in hand and no creatures in the graveyard. So and you know one of them because it's Sakura Tribe Elder.
Yeah.
Cute
I
Steve.
think at least the correct thing to do to prevent a little bit is that I'm going to single target Cyclonic Rift the Underrealm Lich back to your hand.
In response,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to sack it. And I'm going to go grab.
All right, maybe
You know
the
what?
white is the real problem.
It is probably also the real problem, but
Oh,
the Underrealm Lich was just gonna keep drawing Octavia 3 cards.
I was
I
gonna get
wouldn't
mad.
have worried about it.
I mean, it's as much as you say that.
No, I wouldn't. You know what? I'm going to help you all out. Everybody has forests now.
I appreciate this.
Wow.
You're welcome. I know you guys were suffering not having enough.
Truly. Forestless.
Maidenless.
Was that your turn?
Yes. I will have nothing else I really want to do, I think.
Okay.
Hold on. Actually, there is one thing. I would like to gain some life.
Are you gonna swing with Frogabella?
I am. Hey, JM. I would like
Yeah.
to swing this 1/1 Frogabella at you.
Oh, I don't want her to die. If you want her to get through, you can just swing her at me. I'll take it.
So,
JM, you have been saved by Jane's magnanimity.
so we're each taking 3.
Because I have one,
Yeah.
2, 3
3.
creatures under 2 power.
And then I will take the extra one for the frog.
Okay.
Mostly because you gave her cute hair.
That's actually the bonnet.
Oh my god, she's got a little bonnet. I'm obsessed.
That's
Yeah, I drew the dress, I got the frog face in there, and then we got the bonnet. Yeah. Now it's a pass. I wanted to gain my 3 life.
fair. Untap. What am I going to do with all this land?
Your best.
Must be so hard, huh?
It sucks. It's hard to untap it all. I don't know.
You know, there are days in which I miss my Field of the Dead. I can
Yeah, that
still
was
hear
a-
it speak to me.
Back in my day.
I'm going to draw a card for the turn.
That being said, I do disgusting things with Field of the Dead.
I'm going to +1.
My record currently has been 8 Field of the Deads at once.
Wow.
Hey, your record for today was 1.
Also true. And it didn't even make zombies.
Shots fired.
It's not shots, it's just truth.
It's a little bit of shots. You shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You gave
Well,
love
I mean-
a bad name.
I mean, yes, maybe?
I'm going to choose target non-land permanent in my graveyard. It's this Underrealm Lich.
See, I just made sure that you had to pay for it again.
Correct.
You were doing that regardless, but like,
Oh,
hey.
yeah. But I actually wanted it to come out of my graveyard because it only costs 4 from there.
Doesn't Honest Rutstein make it cost 1 less regardless?
Well, yeah, because... Well, no, Honest Rutstein is only from graveyard. Oh, wait, creature spells. Huh.
Yeah, like,
Neat.
it actually didn't matter.
Shows you how much I play with Honest Redstein.
Yeah.
I'm gonna surveil.
Uh-oh.
I mean, get in the bin.
Okay, I was scared.
Yeah.
Pass turn.
Really?
I can't cast anything else.
Yep.
Well,
That's his
technically-
impact how the Conduit of Worlds does. No, Conduit of Worlds actually adds that. It says
Yep.
if you do, you can't cast additional spells this turn.
Yep.
Conduit of what?
It's the poor man's crucible.
Wow.
I mean, it does a little bit more than regular Crucible of
I was gonna
Worlds.
say-
I wouldn't say that's a poor man's Crucible.
Well,
Doing
it's
business.
the Crucible of Worlds is like $30. This is like $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only 1 mana more, and then it also allows you to cast something out of your graveyard if you have nothing else.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, actually.
Big
I'm
Tip
not
called
saying-
it Crucible of Muldrotha.
Yeah, you know what?
God, has it really only been 4 turns? I cannot believe that this Overlord is still not fucking out yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Deadpool.
Yep.
What are you taking?
Underrealm Lynch.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one, yeah.
Okay. So now Deadpool is the Lich, but still the same size. Underrealm Lich is still
Yes.
a 4/3, but just in the Deadpool suit.
Correct.
Yes.
Well,
And
Underground Lich is in a walking skin suit because it's about to die.
Ah,
Because
yes.
I'm going to sacrifice it before I have to do anything with it.
yeah, and Deadpool has the pay for life tap it. It becomes indestructible too.
What's up, baby? I do have to.
You don't have to tap it.
I do have to pay 1 life and grab my land. 'Cause
Thought
I do
it
have an
becomes
Arid Mesa.
tapped. It,
Yeah, the
right there.
bottom last thing is tap it.
It's the other half of it.
Yeah,
I was looking for the actual symbol, to tap it.
Yeah.
yeah, nah.
That would
It's just
sense
part
if
of its
Magic was
ability.
standardized.
Well, it's mainly because if you
because
have
you
it
can-
tapped,
You can still do it, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. yeah, that's the main reason why. Is because
Do
if it is
this.
untapped and you do that, you have to tap it. But if it is already tapped, you could do it again.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, and then I pass.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was not prepared for this. All right, here
Yeah,
we are.
turns are weirdly fast and slow at the same time.
Yeah. There's just too much chaos.
I'm
Also,
perfectly fine with
weirdly,
that.
Zenic Poltergeist would actually do a lot of work in an Arabella deck because you can turn. Oh no, it's a creature.
Yeah.
Okay, Old Red
just
is
make
just
it
a 1/4. Yeah.
2/2 instead of a 0/2.
Joe, your Old Redstein is a 1/4.
That's correct.
Okay.
I know my handwriting is atrocious. I apologize.
You're totally good. Plains. Colorless. Plains. I'm going to play Eowyn, Lady of Rohan. I don't know if y'all can see her there. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I get to give target creature first strike or vigilance until end of turn. If it's equipped, it gets both.
Nice.
That's not what she's here for, though. I'm going to tap 1. Guess what I'm playing, y'all? It's Reconnaissance again. Here we go.
Man, that's crazy.
Combat time. I'm going to send everything at Octavia. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Arabella counts them even if they're not attacking. So 8 damage to everyone. 8 life gain.
Yep.
Thank you for the follow, Trivial Encounters. You're here for the chaos. I'm now at 50 life. Okay. And then just let me know what you want to block, and I will remove them with the Reconnaissance Octavia. Probably all of them.
Yeah, we're going to block everything.
Okay. So I will remove them all with the Reconnaissance. You take no damage, and that's my turn.
All right. Untap is. We will mill for old Rutstein. What am I getting?
What
Goodbye,
are-
Mythos of Aluna. You would have been really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. It's fine. I didn't want an Overlord of the Bale Merc that didn't have counters on it. I do, in fact, make another blood.
More blood, yes.
Okay.
Here's my pitch for a card for wizards. Reconnaissance, but reverse. You can remove opponent's attacking creature from combat.
That's called.
Oh, that's Maze of Ith.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that exists.
it in fact does exist. But not on an enchantment.
Maze of It.
That's fair. And not repeatable.
Yeah. Of course, if it's interacting with your opponent's stuff, the repeating cost is going to be more than free.
Yeah, I was gonna say it needs to be not free.
I just want to say I love Maze of Ith, and I've never seen that before, and I'm gonna go think about that tonight.
There's several
Okay.
Maze of Iths and Maze of Ith adjacents too.
Okay. I love this mechanic.
What is it? Labyrinth Scophos is the expensive
Labyrinth.
think so.
Maze of Ith.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all mazes.
Yeah.
We're going to sacrifice the treasure. Tap 3. We're going to activate Codie.
Okay.
3 of the mana is going to activate Maze's End.
Okay.
So I'll put that into my hand as part of its cost.
Go get a land.
Go get a gate. And at least with this board, I am going to go get one of the best gates I could. You'd think it'd be Gone Gate. No, it's Planar Nexus.
Planar Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
Because now this Urza's Mine taps for 2.
Hooray!
Because it counts as an Urza power plant, tower, and mine.
Every non-basic land type.
Yep.
Yep. And so Planar Nexus is really good, and what really made that is it Oro deck?
Yeah, it's Omo.
Omo, yes.
Ooh.
It's what made Omo really good.
Yep.
Yeah, Big Pip says Planar Nexus is such a card.
I
I bet it's
will
expensive
replay
as
that.
hell.
I will play the Maze's End back again. I didn't think about my choices. It's fine. Everything's fine. I needed to ramp more. I am going to use one of the mana from Codie. We're going to activate this blood.
Use the blood.
I am
There
going.
will be blood.
Yes.
I'm going to pitch this Cruel Claws heist.
Cute.
Oh, this card. I will. Move to combat. Jane, I believe I will send the Arabella back at you.
I can't hurt her. I accept.
I will gain 3 life, and everybody else will lose 3.
Mm-hmm.
4 damage because I'm a softie.
And then, from there, I will just pass the turn.
On your end step, we're gonna get rid of the Underrealm Lich again.
Yep.
One day he's gonna be here, and it's gonna be
Just
nice.
Not today.
And I'm gonna get this
Octavia, no. Your board is frozen.
Oh, well.
It was very dramatic. Okay, we're caught back up. We're good.
Yeah.
Do you have any lands left?
Yeah, there are lands still in here.
You play a responsible amount of lands, I forget.
Well,
That's debatable.
Yep. I do like Planar Nexus because it's a great gate, and I didn't play the Urza lands in here. And then when the update to the Game Changers came out, and I needed to take out the Ancient Tomb I had in here, since that is my version of a Soul Ring in this deck, because there are no permanent spells, we in fact did just Urza's Mine, and was like, oh, well, this is in fact much better now.
It does work.
one tap. One tap. One tap.
Okay, I want to offer this to Octavia this time. We
Uh-huh.
have a tree up here. Would you like something else?
I mean, yeah.
All right, let's give it a little shuff. Any knows?
No, I'm
I
good.
I didn't think anyone
wouldn't be
would
able to
jump
cast
over
it anyway.
for this end. All right, here we go. Fresh Scryfall Random. It is a tectonic break. Each player sacrifices X lands. Well,
I hate this.
How many lands do each of y'all have?
chaos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Gross.
How many
I don't
lands?
think we're about to have lands
1, 2,
anymore.
3, 4, 5, 6. Am I seeing 6 lands over there, Joe?
Yep.
Listen, a little tasty land destruction.
And what about you? What about you, James? How many lands you got?
To be fair, if you take my lands, I'm scooping. So
I,
it'll be real.
no,
real
no,
easy.
I'm pretty sure if you do that, I think you will just have this in the bag.
that's
There is a
kind of-
moment where this is on the stack and a new chaos card pops up.
And we can only hope it's a counterspell.
Does anyone have any untapped mana? I have 2
no,
of
I
those.
do.
So to be fair, I'm good to just scoop if Octavia's casting the spell.
I mean,
Since Jane has brought up the point that it could be a counterspell, I'm okay with letting it at least go on the stack before going with you on that one, JM.
Okay, okay.
yeah, I was gonna say
Bec-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, put it on the stack.
On the stack, Scryfall Random. Here we go. Fractured Loyalty.
yeah, no,
not
that is definitely scoop time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely scoop o'clock.
Good game. Octavia
I-
had us anyway, but you got us right now.
I drew Get Wrong too.
I
So
get
was,
wrong. Oh, I love it so much. Good game.
So
y'all.
yeah, you probably would have put Get Rod out first and then cast that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, that old rut scene really hurt. Well, also just my deck was being mean to me. Why were you being mean, Cody?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that-
didn't really
that
pop
came
off
out
this
with,
time, Joe.
Yeah, my deck was doing nothing.
I love to see it run, Octavia. Chat was appreciating it too.
It's a Grist can do weird things.
Yeah?
I mean, it's mostly just cycle things in and out of the graveyard like it's a
Gets pretty crazy.
revolving door.
Yeah, yeah. All right, my lovely friends. I appreciate you all so much for coming on. Whoops. Okay, we're back. We're back. Do you want to tell everybody who you are and where people can find you? Maybe a project you got going on? Jam, I'll let you go first. We'll go opposite.
Yeah, I am Jam for TryingCasuallyGames. We try to give you that local game store feel meets kitchen table. You can find us at these lovely places here. You can meet me in person and Octavia in person at MC Atlanta. We have these cool fucking t-shirts here with Octavia's face drinking out of a peach, aka Jam and the Giant Peach, apparently.
Yep.
I am the peach, apparently. So this is my butt. Octavia's drinking out of my butt. This
Nope.
is what this boils down to.
Nope, no, I didn't sign off on that.
You heard it here first. But yeah, so if you want to show support, you can follow us at these lovely places. If you want to show real support, you can buy a t-shirt and then help us get to Atlanta. But yeah, thank you so much for having us on.
Yeah, thank you for coming and playing your evil. Go ahead, Octavia.
Indeed, I'm the other half of Trying Casually. I stream with JM 3 days a week on Twitch on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays.
Hell yeah.
So come check us out over there.
I dropped it in the chat. Everybody make sure to follow. All right, Joe, what's up with you?
Well, hello. As I said, I am Joe Kilcar, a voice actor, streamer, editor, podcaster, all to the stars. We also...
Sorry, Joe, you're getting cut off again by a loud noise. We got a raid from Jen and Donnie.
It seems like Donnie and Jen have finished with their community day. Just in time!
Sorry, that happened to you twice, Joe. Go ahead.
It actually is quite crazy and kind of how this entire stream has been for me, man. But yes, of course, I am Joe Kilcar. You can find me everywhere, Joe Kilcar. If you need a voice project done, I will gladly help you out with it. I also do a podcast. Not Trying Casually. They're on the podcast this past week and this upcoming week, called The Thought Vessel. And we, in fact, also do streaming as well on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. I will be at the Cookout in June. We'll also be at the Vegas and Atlanta. And I am, in fact, trying to get a cosplay together to do Red Mage. As much as this set has been saddening me with all of the different equipment for the different classes, Red Mage is not one of them.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. It's one of the OGs.
You know they're going to get all of them.
I am hoping.
Because Red Mage is in, most of the games. And they're...
Red Mage is in 1!
I know it's in 1. It's in most of them. But I'm saying it's in 1 and 14, which is where all of the equipments are coming from.
Yeah, the literal madness was that I didn't think that they were going to do a Blue Mage equipment. And then they did that first.
Mm-hmm.
Mages need
but that's... Yeah, but that's on me.
All right, well, I'm very excited to see what you come up with in Vegas. Okay, friends, next week we are going to have some of the Mono Black Meanies coming on for a little takeover. It's going to be fun. We're all going to play some Evil. So I will see you next Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific right here at twitch.tv/judge. Thank you, Abaddon MTG, for the follow. Okay, I just realized I forgot to find us where we're rating. I got all stressed.
Well, there's definitely this one streamer I see, Jane Judge.
Jane Judge, she's live. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, right?
Who else is live? We got Maldhound. Is anyone playing Commander right now? Let me take a little peekity peek.
Let's see. That's Canlander.
We could do a little
I know Decked Out is doing a deck tech with Veggie.
Alright, let's go ahead and raid over to Maldhound. You're gonna want to talk about horny stuff, right? Tell Maldhound your favorite horny demon from me.
Yeah.
Absolutely fair.
I feel like
That's
you
a
would
way to do it.
appreciate that.
He would.
I mean, yeah, definitely it's gonna be Blim. Blim's a giver.
Blim! Okay, I could see it. Command Zoe introduced me to Blim. I love him. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for coming. If you want to see any more of our stupid stuff, go to janeplaysmagic.com. You can see all our YouTube videos. I have all these lovely people on sometimes to play games, so you can go check out previous episodes featuring all of them. And go tell... Oh, Maldhound's looking at Valgavoth right now. Go talk about that. Bye, friends. Ooh.